Okay, so we wish you a Merry
You a Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
No, we gotta
We
do it in
wish.
sync. All right, I'm gonna
Fuck's sake.
start again. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We wish you
We
a
wish
Merry
you a Merry
Christmas. We
Christmas.
wish
We
you a Merry
wish you a Merry
Christmas. We
Christmas.
wish you a
We
Merry
wish you a Merry
Christmas and a
Christmas.
Happy
A
New Year.
Happy New Year. I want to cap myself off. Thank you.
Okay, so welcome to the 15th episode of this cocaine session we have all the time. We were going to have Henry here, but he's got a cold. Hopefully, he doesn't continue through Christmas and ruin his Christmas. Um, so, yeah, this will be the last podcast of 2019. So, it's going to be my last cocaine session of 2019. Damn it.
YouTube aren't going to be happy with those comments.
Who gives a fucking shit anymore?
Susan Wojcicki does, because she'll take your video
I'll
down.
just say the N word a couple times.
Okay.
Nigga. Anyway, the Noble Warp Master is here.
Hello.
You sound really depressed. You gotta be more happy. Come on, let's be upbeat.
Hello, people. I'm
Hello,
very cold.
people.
Well, they are people. They're not
I need to come up
bloody.
with a name for my fans.
Oh, God. Well,
The No
I don't
Lives.
know.
Okay, I guess that's it. Well, welcome, my fellow No Lives.
You know what? That's actually really depressing.
What?
Because maybe they do have lives. You're telling them they
It's a
don't have any.
fucking joke. Anyway, so
Yeah.
I put out a thing on Twitter, and people gave a bunch of suggestions for topics. So I'm going to start it. What Are there any topics you want to discuss before we start?
Nope. Let's continue.
Well, that's strange because I had this one guy named the Noble Warp Master. He replied saying he wanted to talk about the Resident Evil 3 remake. I don't know who this guy is, but we'll get to him in a bit. So the first one we're starting off with is Ross Graham, also known as the Photoshop guy, and he has a list of 3 for both of us, which would equate to
Okay.
18. Um, 3 best games this decade, 3 worst games this decade, and 3 most disappointing games this decade. We'll start off first. 3 best games this decade.
Okay. This is a bloody difficult question because you got to account for 3 different types. So 3 best games for me. That would be Prey or System Shock 3 if you want to go that route.
It's called Prey.
Uh, Shush. Um,
Mate, you wanna fucking go?
I'll put you on a fucking Typhon machine, mate, and you'll get turned into one.
I'll lightsaber
Um,
your penis off.
that's just gonna put this video up to an M rating.
Right,
Uh,
Baggy, if all of
so
my videos were movies, they would get an R rating, so who cares?
it's true. All right. So for me, it would be Prey, Red Dead Redemption 2, and oh shit. Um, just trying to look. Uh, fuck it, Sonic Generations.
Okay, my list would be Alan Wake.
Okay.
Do you have anything to add to it?
No, I'm just waiting for your answers.
Okay, Nier Automata.
Oh, the one where everyone looks up the robot skirt. Nice, nice.
Baggy, there's more to the game than just that. It actually is like one of the only Platinum games to have a good story.
Oh, so you admit that Bayonetta doesn't have a good story? Ah, okay.
I, the thing is with Bayonetta is that I enjoy the characters in the Bayonetta games, but the plot has a lot of issues, especially in the first game. I'll get to it when I do a video on it, but there is quite a few issues with it. I think like the plot in the Bayonetta games is just more convoluted than it needs to be, and I
Yeah.
don't get why. Considering that like it's a pretty simple premise, so I don't know why you had to overcomplicate everything. But hey, I'm not a writer. Um, oh yeah, third would be Bayonetta 2. Terrific game.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair with the Bayonetta games, like the gameplay in both Bayonetta 1 and 2, they're so good that even with the story not being so good, it completely abolishes anything, any problems that you have with the story. The game's just so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say Bayonetta, like,
Uh,
I prefer Bayonetta 2 over Bayonetta 1. I think Bayonetta 2 just does everything better. The only thing I think Bayonetta 1 does better is that Bayonetta 1 is more challenging. Bayonetta 2, I think, is a bit too easy.
okay.
But anyway,
All
yeah,
right.
those are my.
Next question.
Yeah. So your three are Red Dead Redemption 2, Prey, and Sonic
Sonic
Generations.
Generations.
Right.
Yeah.
And my three are Alan Wake, Bayonetta 2, and Nier Automata. Funny how two of my favorite games are from Platinum Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Platinum Games are great. I love them. Um, anyway, so the three worst games this decade.
Halo 5, easily.
What? Are you gonna really say Halo 5?
Yeah, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it.
Out of like all the bad games that released in the 2010s, you're gonna put Halo 5 there, mate. All right. Next one.
Yeah. Uh, next one. Next one. Destiny 1.
But what? I mean, these are pretty average games. I don't see these being the worst games of the decade.
Well, there was so much hype build up behind
Well,
them. You
Ross already has a list
expected.
for that. He already has a list for most, like the three most disappointing games. So you could put those in that list if you want. But three worst games this decade. I don't see Destiny being a worst game this decade.
All right, I'll put Destiny in the disappointing one. But Halo 5, fuck it. I'm doing it. I don't like it.
All right, so three worst games this decade. Hunt Down the Freeman definitely deserves to be there.
All right.
I'm just trying to think. Um, I'm gonna try and jog my memory. Because I'm gonna look up like worst games of the decade because I honestly can't remember a lot of them. Because if they're
Oh,
bad,
okay.
generally I don't really remember them.
Right.
Um, oh yeah, Rambo the video game. That's a pretty terrible one.
Ugh.
Ride to Hell Retribution. That's a pretty terrible one.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Alone in the Dark game. That game sucks.
I thought Alone in the Dark game was made in 2008.
Wait, was it? One sec.
Yeah. Yeah, it was made in 2008.
I think one sec. The latest. No, I mean Alone in the Dark Illumination from
Oh,
2015.
okay. You
That
just
one
said.
sucks.
Okay. I
Sorry,
thought you just said Alone in the
sorry.
Dark.
One sec. Am I too loud?
No, no, no.
Okay. Um, see, I meant Alone in the Dark Illumination. What other terrible? I'm trying to think of like terrible games to release this decade. Oh yeah, Fallout 76. I'm trying. No, the thing is, I'm trying to think of like games that are absolutely broken. Like not just games that are just bad. Like games that are like absolutely broken. So that's why I'm gonna list those games. So yeah, I go Ride to Hell Retribution, Hunt Down the Freeman, and Alone in the Dark Illumination. Terrible
Okay,
games.
and then for me, obviously Halo 5 being the first one.
Oh
Um.
yeah, I didn't let you finish. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Um. Okay, second one would be. Um. That's already tough. Um. Oy,
You can use
don't
some of my
know.
answers if you want.
Uh. Uh. Sonic Boom.
Fair enough. Terrible game.
Um. Yeah.
Oh shit.
What else? What else? I don't know. um. I can't really think of another really bad one.
Ride to Hell Retribution.
I've not really played it.
Oh, I have
I've
played
not.
it. It's awful.
Okay. I'm gonna have to skip out on a third option
Okay,
because
fair enough.
there's been more disappointing ones than worse ones.
All right, three most disappointing games this decade. You want to go first?
Okay. Another one that's probably gonna piss a few people off. Halo 4.
Okay. Yeah, that released in 2012, so yeah, that counts. I'm trying to figure when Halo 4 released. Next one.
uh. Yeah. Sonic Forces. Not a bad game. Just a bit underwhelming.
All
Has some
right.
good ideas, like the character creator. That was a fucking awesome addition. But it
Oh shit.
really,
With the three
Yeah.
best games, I forgot to put fucking My Friend Pedro there. Shit.
Oh shit.
No, but the thing is, we'd be here all day if I could talk about like my favorite games this decade.
Yeah.
No, I recently got
Yeah.
around to playing Devil May Cry 5. It's the coolest shit ever. I love Devil May Cry 5. It's awesome.
Well, Capcom been on a good streak lately, so yeah.
Yeah, Resident Evil
Um.
2, Devil May Cry 5, they're back. But
Oh fuck! I didn't. Wait. Can we change Sonic Generations to
Resident Evil 2, okay,
our
we'll change it to Resident Evil
yeah
2.
yeah
Resident Evil
okay
2 is
yeah
great. I love the remake.
all right yeah okay so Sonic Forces very disappointing and Destiny
Okay.
uh yeah
Disappointing games for me. First one I'm gonna come out the gates with. You're probably gonna understand why. Quantum Break.
I've not played it.
Right, you're probably gonna understand though why it's quite disappointing for me considering the developers.
Yeah, Remedy.
Yeah, I was quite disappointed with Quantum Break. I was expecting a lot more from it, especially since Remedy have made, some of the most influential games out there and some of the most creative. I like some of the ideas in the story, but like the story overall is just whoever wrote it.
Bit complicated and shit.
Yeah, whoever wrote it. I don't know. I just didn't like it.
And then you go and check up the writers, and then you just see writers Sam Lake. So you're
Sam
just
like
called Sam Lake, a
Sam like
shit
Sam like
writer.
Sam like didn't write Quantum Break.
Oh, did he not?
No,
Oh,
he was the creative director, but it's the only Remedy game he didn't write.
right, okay, all right.
Yeah, it was another writer who wrote Quantum Break. In fact, Quantum Break just in general doesn't really feel that much like a Remedy game. It's like the only Remedy game since Max Payne 2 to not have a Poets of the Full song, although they were going to have one.
Yeah.
They were going to have Labyrinth by Poets of the Full in the game, but like because of licensing issues, they weren't allowed.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I haven't played the game, so I can't really say much.
But I forgive Remedy because 3 years later they would make up for it with Control, which I don't know how, but like Control has a much lower budget than Quantum Break, has a much lower development team, and had a short development cycle, and yet it's like an infinitely better game. Sam Lake came back as the writer, and it obviously shows because the story's way better.
That's the thing. Keep the best people on your team with you.
And Poets of the Fall came back for it.
Well, there you go. All
Yeah.
right. Next question then. What's the
I didn't
next
answer the
question?
two others.
Oh, didn't you? Oh shit. Sorry.
Um,
We were talking about fucking Remedy again. I forgot.
but yeah, Quantum Break just in general, like, was a disappointing like game. I don't hate it, obviously. I've played it a few times through, but like out of all of Remedy's games, it's the least fun to play. It just I expect a lot more from it.
All right. Fair enough.
Especially since Alan Wake 2 got trashed for it.
Ouch.
But Alan Wake 2 is
Ouch.
probably going to happen now. And we got the Alan Wake DLC coming for Control next year. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
So, yeah.
But
All
anyway,
right.
right, two next ones. Other disappointing games this year. Well, not this year, this decade. Trying to think. Um, Rage.
Oh yeah, 2011. 2011. Yeah.
It's made by id Software, and I expected a lot more from the creators of Quake and Doom.
Yeah. That's the problem with trying to make new IPs. It's either a success or not.
But I forgive id Software because just like Remedy, they had a comeback with Doom 2016.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And that game's awesome, even if it does get a bit repetitive. It's awesome. Um, Now, what another disappointing one? I would say Destiny, but you've already said that, so I'm going to choose a different one. Disappointing game this decade. Watch Dogs.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I was interested because of the whole hacking mechanic, but it ended up just being GTA with hacking. And, like, there's so many unique ideas you could do with a city that, like, everything can be hacked. Like, the city's under your control, basically. There's so many
Mm.
unique ideas you could do for that, but most of the hacking just comes down to pull up bullards or pull up a piece of cover or a hacking minigame. It's, like, it's so boring. It's not a
Yeah.
terrible game, but, like, I was expecting more from it. Especially in the
Yeah.
story department.
The soundtrack is pretty good, and I like the atmosphere. In fact, I think possibly the best part of that entire game is the fucking digital trips.
Yeah,
Um, like the one where everyone like turned into robots and everything like that, and you got to sneak past them.
I didn't play Watch
Um,
Dogs 2, but some people have said that's better.
oh, watch, yeah, there's so much more personality in that game. It's not dark and brooding. It's like GTA, but then again, there's
I was,
something really wrong with GTA personality. But yeah, it's just more upbeat.
yeah, I was expecting a lot more, considering it's also one of the most expensive video games of all time.
Yeah. All right.
One sec, just to be specific, I'm gonna look up what was the budget for Watch Dogs because I know it's one of the most expensive video games. I'm just gonna so people don't have to look it up themselves. I'm gonna be nice and courteous. Do 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 do. It was. It's here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? It was $68 million. Quite a lot of money.
Oof.
Um,
Ouch.
so yeah. So next question comes from Razel M, and he has 10 questions for us.
Fucking hell. I mean, to be honest, he did have Henry Badger in mind, so
Yeah.
can't really say much.
In which case, we are going to answer these questions, but we're going to answer them in a kind of essential way, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
You're the more intelligent one here, so
I'm
let's
not
go.
more intelligent than you, Josh. All right. Number one, your biggest achievements throughout this year. I mean, the Half-Life
None.
2 video was pretty cool.
None for me. Oh yeah. Yeah. There is that for you.
You were in it.
Yeah. I know.
Oh yeah, we've done
Yeah.
2 collabs now together because you were in the Into the Matrix one and in the Half-Life 2 one.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Um, so what are your biggest achievements throughout the year?
Fuck all.
That's a bit negative. Number two, is dubstep still a thing? It technically is, but I don't care about it, and it is dying off.
Yeah. It's not as mainstream as it used to be.
Dubstep, also, like a second part of this question, is dubstep soundtracks in video games. Don't like them. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't like him. Well, actually, no. To be fair, I like the one that was in Far Cry 3.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll give you that
yeah,
one.
I like that one. That's a good song.
All right, number
So
three, Ledger Joker versus Phoenix Joker. This is going to be hard for Baggy, though, because he hasn't seen the new Joker movie.
yeah, don't start screaming. Get what you fucking deserve in the comments, people, because
um,
I don't have time to see every movie.
yeah,
So
fair enough. I like both Jokers. I think they're very different in the portrayals because I think Ledger is more of a smart crazy, whereas Phoenix is more of just crazy crazy. I think both of them work really well, and I think both films work really well. And yeah, and also both Phoenix and Ledger were friends in real life.
that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I like both portrayals of the character. I think both are really awesome. I like Phoenix's. I like with Phoenix though. I like all the subtleties they put into like the film and the character, and how oftentimes like the environment he's in tells the story. Um, it's really well done. Like I really want to do a video on Joker because there's so much about that movie. It does really well. Um,
Mm.
it's a really great movie. But yeah, I like both Ledger and Phoenix. He's better than Jared Leto, but then again, we didn't really get to see much of him, and I feel bad for the way Warner Brothers treated him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you have to say on the matter?
Uh, I mean, I haven't seen Joker, so
What are your thoughts on Ledger Joker?
the only reason that I'll ever watch The Dark Knight.
What man? It's a great movie.
It's not my favorite. I prefer Rise compared to just The Dark Knight.
Do you like the old Tim Burton Batman movies?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I used to be really scared of the '89 film simply because of Jack Nicholson. He scared the fuck out of me.
Uh, Jack
Um,
Nicholson
but
was
yeah,
52 when he did that role.
really?
Yeah, he's in his 80s now. Um, Question 4. This is an interesting one. Why did you choose your waifus to be your waifu specifically?
Oh, Jesus. I know I was going to be put on the spot eventually.
All right. Do you want me to answer first?
Yeah, since your one is just straight up simple.
I like Bayonetta. I like how fierce she is. I like how she doesn't take no shit from anybody. I like the fact that like she's. I like that she's sexy. Obviously, I like the fact that she isn't afraid of her sexual nature. She isn't afraid to like promote it. And that isn't like a weakness of her. That's a strength. Um, I like her personality. I like how charming she can be. I like how strong and powerful she is. Just in general, I just think she would be a really fun person to be around, even if she would tease you all the time. But yeah, I think she's a nice person, I
That's
guess.
pure. Yeah.
Sorry, what?
uh,
I didn't
what a
hear you.
shit joke.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
She teased.
Oh no, Discord's
That's not
being a dick.
teasing. Oh shit.
Here we go
Um.
again.
All right, we can try and cut this.
Alright,
Maybe,
so,
maybe cut.
yeah, in
All
general, I
right,
just
so
like.
back.
Yeah, anyway, in general, I like Bayonetta.
Okay then.
Also, I like that she wears glasses, which actually, funny enough, that was Sega's biggest issue with her design.
What they against people with? What they against people with fucking glasses?
Their issue was they would find it hard to market a character who wears glasses to people.
Yet you have Peter Parker.
Well, you look at video game characters. Do you see many video game characters wearing glasses?
Uh, you have what's his face from Metal Gear Solid? Uh, Otacon. You have Otacon.
True, but like, how many could you name off the top of your head?
Uh, what games or characters?
Games.
Metal Gear Solid.
Well, no, you
Uh,
have to name the character that's in the game.
all right, Otacon from Metal Gear Solid. Uh, pretty much every single character in the Matrix
That
series when
doesn't
it
count.
comes to the games.
That doesn't count
Really?
because it's a
Oh,
film series. The video game is based off the film series. It has to be an original video game property.
okay. What else? Who
Actually,
else?
actually, that's funny though because what the director of the game Hideki Kameka, don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry, Japanese is not my native tongue, so sorry if I mispronounce his name. As revenge, he made it so that every character in the game wears glasses at some point. And if you play the game,
Yep.
you'll realize, yeah, every character in the game wears glasses at some point.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one, and this is a big fucking name. Dr. Eggman.
Yeah,
Sonic.
yeah, that works. But like I said, even though there are examples, just like there aren't many video game characters that wear glasses, especially protagonists.
Mm,
And so that was the issue they had with her, which I find funny because she
yeah.
never takes the glasses off at all in the game. Well, you never see her without the glasses.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like how that's become a defining character trait of her, though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not well versed in Bayonetta, so
I know a lot about the game's development. In fact, the reason why they gave her glasses is to give her a sense of authority, like a teacher. Teachers, often wear glasses, and that gives them a sense of authority. And that was the idea
mm,
with Bayonetta. Give her glasses, it makes her feel much more powerful.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know a lot about Bayonetta for whatever reason. Oh yeah, because I love the game.
Exactly. Okay.
All right.
So my waifu.
Yeah, you got to answer yours.
Fuck. Well, everyone knows it's Cortana for a start.
But why?
Because she's just very calm, collective. Yeah, she has her outbursts, rampancy aside. No, I just found her a very charming character.
Fair enough.
So that's what that's why she's my waifu, and it's nothing to do with the way she looks or anything like that. It's just no, I just find that she's just really, I guess, a really cool character.
Also, Jen Taylor's
But
awesome.
and Jen Taylor, and fuck you people for doing the porn. No, I'm joking. I'm
Also,
joking.
Helena Taylor, the voice of Bayonetta. She's the sweetest person ever.
yeah, they both Jen Taylor and Helen are,
No, no, because
so
if you watch interviews of Helena, she's like the sweetest woman ever. Like every single time, it's just like everything she says is just like heart touching. It's just like, ah,
it's like who's the lady that's doing the ghost story or whatever it's called? She was at the Game Awards. She was the Asian lady. She couldn't really speak.
you define her as Asian lady.
I can't remember her name though.
I'll try and find it now. One sec. I follow her on Twitter, so I'll try and find her Twitter. One sec.
Yeah, because yeah, she was like really sweet and everything on there. Because like she said something like "bear" with me with because of my English, and then she went "bear girl" something like
Yeah.
that. Like, and people just found that really sweet. Yeah, I found that
Oh
sweet. That
yeah, her
was
name is Akumi Nakamura. Once again, Japanese is not my native tongue. I apologize if I mispronounce any Japanese names.
yeah. Apologies on my part as well.
No,
I'm
this is
not
going to
good.
be hard when I do the video on Bayonetta because everyone who worked on the game is Japanese. So when I'm talking about like, oh yeah, this person worked on this element of the game, I'm gonna have to try and pronounce the name. Oh shit, I don't speak Japanese.
Oh God.
It's gonna be hard, but I'll try.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a sweet person.
Yeah, she's sweet. So
Yeah.
there you go. So all right. So yeah, that's why I like Cortana.
Okay.
But
No.
yeah, fuck the Grave Mind.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Do you think
Wonka.
Cortana and Bayonetta would get along if they met?
Do you know what? I've actually just had a really cool image of my head of Bayonetta having the Cortana chip and she's holding it out and stuff. So yeah, fuck it. They would.
It's funny because like Cortana was originally supposed to be British as well.
Oh my God, that would have that would have attracted me at the instant. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
she's British.
that's another attractive element I love about Bayonetta is that she has a very lovely English accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they originally had an idea for like Cortana being voiced by a British person, and like in the original like script of the game, they still have a lot of British slang like "toady about" or "sod off."
Sort of.
Yeah,
Imagine she said like wanker and everything like that. That would have been funny.
yeah, but yeah. Originally, Cortana, for those who don't know, Cortana was supposed to be voiced by a British person, but then they chose Jen Taylor,
Yeah.
which I think Jen Taylor was a perfect choice for the role. I cannot
Hmm.
imagine anyone else playing her, especially when she's like the voice of Princess Peach.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Every time, because now that I've found that out that she's been Princess Peach for a long time, I, I completely look at Peach like differently now. I'm like, all I can imagine is just fucking Cortana doing the voice of Princess Peach now. Like, that's
Yeah,
it's completely blown my mind because it just sounds so different,
yeah.
you know? But yeah,
All right, number 5. Your favorite Christmas movie?
Elf, just
Um,
straight up Elf.
I would say Die Hard and go along with the meme, but I'm gonna say favorite Christmas movie. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's one very underrated Christmas movie. It's called Silent Night.
Never heard of it.
It's a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, where it's a murderous Santa goes around and kills people.
Isn't that basically Krampus?
Kind of, but it's more entertaining.
Oh, okay.
And Malcolm McDowell's in it, and I love him.
Oh yeah, Clockwork Orange guy.
I love Malcolm McDowell. He's in the video game Where, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love him so much. But yeah, it's a really fun movie, and it's kind of interesting because like they're trying to figure out who the killer is the whole time, and so it's kind of an interesting mystery. And also, some of the events in the film are actually based on real life massacre.
Jesus Christ.
So like it's kind of interesting. No, like the ending of the film is so funny because like Santa, like the murderer Santa, goes into the police station and kills everyone in there using a fucking flamethrower and ho 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 brass knuckles. It's the
Is it
funniest thing ever.
is it a comedy then?
Kind of.
Right, kind of.
Yeah. All right.
So, would you say basically it chapter two? Because that movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's not particularly good though.
No, it's still fucking funny though.
I mean, it's
Can't
still
take Pennywise seriously anymore though.
but it's still the second highest grossing R-rated film of 2019. So good work on that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we completed that question then? Christmas
Number
movies?
6. The art of reviewing. What does it take to make an interesting review? Plus your favorite game slash movie reviewer you'd recommend.
This is a question that No Life is going to have to answer.
The art of reviewing. What does it take to make an interesting video? Um, Basically, you pick an interesting game or a game you think would make or a movie you think would make an interesting video, and then you research the crap out of it, and then you put in the most interesting parts of it and the stuff in the video you consider the most interesting, and then you upload it.
Yeah, okay.
It's a bit more
Fairly
complicated, but that's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
What would you say? Because you've done reviews,
Only two.
but you've still done reviews.
I just base them off my opinions.
Fair enough.
I don't really like go into the whole developmental process or whatever. I just go by general knowledge.
Oh, I love that, man. Like, that's one of my favorite things about, like, movies and video games. Sometimes I find it more interesting than the video game or movie itself is looking up how it was made. Because, like,
Mm.
the development process of, like, a movie or a video game is so interesting, like, all the time. I just love, like, finding out about it.
Yeah, well, I guess like when I was doing Red Faction Armageddon and everything like that, like when I was trying to do some research, I couldn't find a bloody thing about its development, like at all.
Yeah, there's some games like that, that its development are kind of, like, very unknown.
But then
Like,
again, that kind of made sense considering how shit that game was.
yeah, Max Payne
And
3's development, for example, basically no one knows anything about it.
yeah,
It's so
like
secret because it's shit.
yeah, I just, like people. Some people have like said to me, "I don't understand your hate for Armageddon." They had a winning formula with Gorilla, then they completely fucked it and made it incredibly linear. Which I know, yes, that's what Red Faction was originally, but they have a good formula from beforehand. Probably not the best idea to completely scrap it. So yeah.
All right. Next question. Well, actually, part two of the question is your favorite video game slash movie reviewer you'd recommend. Favorite movie reviewer would be Stitch Together Pics. Great reviewer. Love him. Go check him out. He recently came
Okay.
back because he was gone since like 2017, and he recently came back. He's awesome.
Ah, that's good.
Favorite game reviewer. Um, Favorite game reviewer. Actman. I'll just go with him. I like Actman. Oh, no,
All
no,
right.
I'll go with Racevic. I love him.
Okay.
Pretty much all of my videos are inspired by him. I love Racevic. He's such an awesome YouTuber.
Maybe you should go and talk to him or try and do a collab.
I have talked to him.
Have you?
Yeah, we had an interesting like interaction because like him and Actman were roasting each other, and he's just like you gotta because like you know back when like Racevic was like constantly telling Actman to play Doom.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, hey, I finally played it. And he's just like, no, I meant Doom 1994. And I just said, no, Doom came out in 1993, you idiot.
Oh.
And he was just like, well, that's one roast that actually makes me feel bad because I didn't do more research.
Oh shit.
Because as you know, Racevic is known for his extensive research in all of his videos. So the fact that he got the year wrong made him feel really bad. But I love Racevic. He's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like his videos on like Halo years later and Mass Effect years later. Those are pretty much what were the inspiration for my channel. So
Mm.
there's some of the best videos out there.
Yeah.
Like just on YouTube in general.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
So what film reviewer and game reviewer was it?
Yeah.
Did you say? Okay, film reviewer, Chris Stuckman, easily.
Eh.
Uh, Regardless what you think of him, I just enjoy watching him. Yeah. I don't think he's that bad to be honest. Game reviewer, some call me Johnny. I fucking love the guy.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Yeah. In fact, he was kind of the original inspiration for my channel, but we all know where the fuck that went.
Yeah.
It went in a completely different direction. So, but now I've had a revamp.
All right. Number 7. An anime you regret watching and why?
Ponyo.
Um, one anime I really regret watching is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh
Not because I hate
no.
it, but just because like none of my friends shut up about it now because I've watched it.
God. Yeah.
Because they were constantly telling me to watch it, and I did watch it, and now they won't shut up about it. It's so
Yeah.
annoying. I don't mind JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but it's not my favorite anime.
Mm.
Yeah. So what
Okay.
was yours?
Ponyo.
Why Ponyo?
I can't fucking stand it.
Any
I
partic-
just
any particular reason?
the song as well.
Ah,
Uh,
okay.
that's fucking annoying. Um, hearing hearing Liam Neeson's voice coming out of an anime character, it's just weird to me.
It was weird
Like,
in Rise of Skywalker, but sure.
well, thanks for spoiling the movie.
No one gives a shit. It's a shit movie.
Well, you just spoiled it for people.
I didn't spoil anything.
You just said he was in the movie.
He's not. I was kidding.
Oh, fucking hell. Um, okay, so yeah, no,
Num-
I can't stand Ponyo. Fuck it,
Number 8,
it's
and I
not.
actually pulled up the list for this. Number 8, your opinion on the Game Award winners.
I think. Mm,
Let's go through all of them like very quickly, and let's just give like a maximum of like 3 words on like our opinion on it. All right, best VR/AR game, Beat Saber.
not played it, so can't comment.
Best strategy game, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I think that game deserves to win. It's great.
Not played it, can't comment.
Best sports racing game, Crash Team Racing. Yeah, baby.
Not played it, can't comment.
Score and music, Death Stranding.
Uh, not listened to it, can't comment.
Best role playing game, Disco Elysium. I think that yeah definitely deserves that.
Never heard of it, haven't played it, can't comment.
Best performance, Mads Mikkelsen.
Well, I mean, it's Mads fucking Mikkelsen.
I think he does
Anything.
deserve it because his performance in Death Stranding is great. But then again, all the people labeled here they gave great performances, like Norman Reedus, Ashley Birch
I was
from
so happy when Norman Reedus came. I don't like. I think the Walking Dead show's gone down to shit, but like I don't know, just seeing the guy, I just smile.
yeah you have Norman Reedus from Death Stranding, Ashley Birch from The Outer Worlds, Courtney Hope from Control, Laura Bailey from The Outer Worlds, and Matthew Peretta from Control. I think Matthew Peretta would be my second choice for winner as Dr. Casper Darling from Control because he's so funny. Uh, Courtney Hope's also a great one from Control. She's terrific in the game.
All right.
Yeah, Jesse Faden, great character. Best ongoing game, Fortnite.
Do I really have to say it? Fuck Fortnite.
All right, best narrative, Disco Elysium. I think this is a good one. But then again, Control also had a pretty great narrative. But Disco Elysium, I'm happy with that.
All right.
Yeah. Best multiplayer game, Apex Legends.
Do you know what? Yeah, it was okay.
Best
I don't
mobile.
think.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, like Apex Legend was okay. It was all right.
All right. Best mobile game, Call of Duty Mobile.
Fucking shills.
Best.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I haven't played it, so I can't really comment. But yeah,
I'm a
it
bit.
is.
Now this one I'm a bit pissed off at because it's the one for best independent game, and my friend Pedro is not here, at all. It's not nominated at all.
Right. Which one was nominated then, or one? I
Disco
guess.
Elysium, which is worthy of the win, I'll say
All
that.
right.
But I think my friend
All right.
Pedro should have at least got a nomination for that.
Yeah.
Games for Impact, Gris.
Never heard of it. Haven't played it. Can't comment.
I haven't played it either, so that's one I can't. Game direction, Death Stranding. I think this one deserves to win because Death Stranding has very clear direction from the moment it starts. Yeah.
I love Hideo. Haven't played it. Can't comment.
The other games nominated were Control, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and The Outer Worlds.
I think Resident Evil 2 should have at least won a game with best sound design.
Yeah, I'd say that too. Control also has very
'Cause,
strong direction, but then again,
like, I'm sorry, but Call of Duty just doesn't really deserve any sort of rewards unless it changes something completely.
All
But
right.
it feels like every time Call of Duty is like every Call of Duty comes out, it wins or gets reviewed gets like the highest reviews. When really when you play it, it's a piece of shit like Modern Warfare 2019.
Next one, fresh indie game, and I'm happy because my friend Pedro is nominated here.
Uh,
Fresh indie game basically means the first game from an independent developer.
okay.
Disco
Uh,
Elysium won this, which it does deserve it because Disco Elysium is a great game.
all right. Well, I haven't played it, so can't really comment.
Fighting game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Um, interesting. I'm not the biggest Smash Brothers fan. I mean, I
Bayonette's
was
in it.
like back like when I was like little and everything like that. I was so eager to play it. But then when I got to play one of the games, I was just like, is that it? Really? It's not really that fantastic.
All right.
Um, so yeah, not the biggest Smash fan, unfortunately. Hate to say that, but I'm just not.
Best family game, Luigi's Mansion 3.
Uh,
Haven't played it.
haven't played it, but I have got it for my brother's Christmas. It's his Christmas present. He wanted it, so I will be able to play it soon.
All right. How about
So
best esports team, G2 Esports.
I don't get the whole appeal of esports, and I've never watched any esports group, so I can't comment.
But congratulations to them for winning.
Well, yeah, of course.
Good for them.
Congratulations to all winners. Yeah,
Best esports player, Booga. I've never heard of him, but once again, congratulations.
yeah, never heard of him. Congrats, dude.
And another esports one. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's spelt SJOKZ. Mr. S. Welcome, congratulations on winning best esports host. Sorry, I don't know how to
Uh,
pronounce your name.
yeah, I've never heard of you, my dude, but hopefully you have a good time with your award.
Yeah. Best esports game of the year, League of Legends. Sure.
Um, I played League about 7 odd years ago. Uh, but yeah, no. But still, congrats.
Best esports event, League of Legends World Championship 2019. Okay.
Okay.
Best esports host, Zonny. Once again, never heard of you, but congratulations.
Yeah.
Best content creator of the year, Shroud. Once again, never heard of you, but congratulations.
I've heard when well, that's this is the one thing I really didn't understand. When they say content creators, they mean like just for like Twitch and stuff like that, or do
I'm
they
not
mean
sure.
the like entirety of YouTube?
I'm not
Because
sure.
right, okay, so congrats, Shroud, but I don't understand the meaning behind the award.
Community support, best community support, Destiny 2, which I agree with, because Bungie has really turned themselves around with it. All these other games nominated, not so much.
Hmm. Wait, was Battlefront 2 not there?
No,
Really?
no.
Shit. Okay. Um. Yeah, fuck it, Bungie. I mean, it's good to see you come back. Not the biggest Destiny fan. I would prefer it if you made a single player spin-off.
Audio
Um,
design, best audio design, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is one I'm
congrats,
gonna have to
Infinity.
give it to it because it does have great audio design and they went to a lot of lengths to get it. So I'm gonna have to say yeah, I agree with this one.
I agree with it, but it doesn't equal a good game.
Yeah, but it's for audio design. Best
Yeah.
art direction, Control.
I'd say Death Stranding, like, because of all the weird imagery and everything like that. Like,
Yeah,
shit,
but
you know?
Control has even weirder imagery. I'd say Death Stranding overall is a weirder game, but I'd say Control looks weirder.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
I mean, if you play Control, there's some parts that just make it go, "Whoa, what the fuck!" Like it's the art direction of that game is incredible. So, yeah, I think Gris also could have won that, and I would have been okay with that because Gris has a great like visual design. Um, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, yeah. Sekiro: Shadow Die Twice, yeah. I'd say all these have great art direction. So really any of them could have won, and I
Yeah.
would have been happy. But yeah, Control. Congratulations, Remedy.
Yay.
Yeah, action adventure game, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Yeah,
Not played it, but congrats either way.
Yeah, great game. Best action game, and now this one I'm really happy with. Best action game, Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, baby. Oh, Devil May Cry
I
5, it's so awesome.
You're gonna be really pissed off with what I'm about to say here.
Sure.
I've only played one Devil May Cry game, and it was unfortunately the 2013 reboot game. So,
I don't really like that one.
so
I don't think anyone
yeah.
does. Devil May Cry 5 is so awesome. Literally, mate, like you should play it. Like the opening credits alone is what sold me on this game. I'm just like, yeah, this is the coolest shit ever.
I need to understand, like, why did they try to reboot it only to make the sequel?
The reboot didn't work out, so they went, okay, we'll make an official sequel.
All right. Yeah, 10 fucking years later.
Yeah, but Devil May Cry 5 is so awesome. There's literally a part where Dante is on a motorbike. All right, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not saying what happens in the story, but just this, to just give you an idea of how awesome this game is. There's literally a point where he's driving on his motorbike and he jumps off into, he jumps off and then like into a pit and he begins fighting the demons with the motorcycle, and then he like pulls it apart in half, and then he uses the wheels as like chainsaw blades and just chainsaws them all to pieces. It's so funny.
Devil May Cry says, fuck logics and physics.
Well, I mean, it was made by Hideki Kamiya, the creator of Bayonetta.
Ah, okay, well, there you go then.
For those who don't know, the idea of Bayonetta came from let's make Devil May Cry, but with a female protagonist. That's basically where Bayonetta came from. Because like,
All right.
because Hideki, I'll just say from now on, he wanted to make a sequel to Devil May Cry, and Devil May Cry 2 did get made, but he didn't get to work on it because of stupid reasons. And he really wanted to because Devil May Cry was like his baby. So he basically made Bayonetta, which was a similar idea to Devil May Cry, and so he could continue his series in a spiritual way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game of the Year, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Yep, deserving. Love that game. Great game.
Haven't played it, but congrats either way.
The nominations were Control, which great. Death Stranding, yeah. Resident Evil 2, Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Resident
and
Evil 2, you are my game of the year. I fucking love you.
yeah. Really, I like all 6 games on this list, so really any of them could have won and I would have been happy.
Yeah. I mean, I've not really played half of them, so
Yeah, I know, because that was the thing. Like a lot when Control got nominated for Game of the Year, most of the replies like to the tweets were just like, "What the fuck is Control? Why is it nominated?" And it's just like, well, you haven't played the game, so.
But then again, that's down to the marketing, isn't it? There wasn't really a lot of marketing behind the game.
Yeah, but it got the second most nominations out of any game at the awards. It got 8 nominations, beaten only by Death Stranding, which got 9.
Yeah.
Also, Sam
Okay.
Lake has a cameo in Death Stranding, and Hideo Kojima has a cameo in Control. So that's cool. Like they both have
Yeah.
cameos in each other's games. All right, so that's our thoughts. Overall, game awards. I don't really care about them much, but I do think most of the games that won the categories do deserve it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
Uh,
Sekiro. And one second, I'm just gonna look up the developer's name. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Developer is From Software. Yeah, From Software. Congratulations.
yeah.
All right. Number 9. Your top 3 memes this year.
Uh, I don't know if you can call it a meme, to be honest, but it was really nice. It's when Zimmy posted one, and it was basically when we make Becky smile, and it's a picture of Nemesis with a big happy grin on his face. I love that one. You know what? That really made me like feel really happy inside because I've not really had the best time. I won't go into details really, but I've not been in the best of places really. But it was nice to have a meme like that. So, and it was relevant because RE3 got announced. So, yeah.
Whatever memes do you like this year?
Pardon?
Whatever memes did you like this year? You gotta name 2 more, because you named 1, you gotta name 2 more.
Ooh.
Shit.
Oh, shit. When it says when the answers when the question says memes, does it only apply to like caption stuff, or is it like
Memes.
video edits? So just
Memes.
okay. I don't know.
All right,
I
I'll
don't
do my
know.
3 then. My first one would be "You're breathtaking."
All right, yep, you got that one.
Now, I like how at the beginning of the decade, the Keanu Reeves meme was "Sad Keanu," and at the end of the decade, his meme is "Breathtaking Keanu." It shows how far he's come. He's doing much better for himself nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we talk about Keanu Reeves enough. He's awesome. We get it. We need to stop talking about him.
Yeah.
Number 2, second favorite meme this year would be um, just all the Joker memes. I love them. But if I'm going to be specific, I'll just say the "We Live in a Society" meme. Number 3, I
All right.
think I'm going to go with um, the
Okay.
this is a hard one. The meme from Endgame where he says, "No, I don't think I will." I like that one. So yeah,
Yeah.
those are my 3 favorite memes this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I can't answer your question, unfortunately.
All right, number 10. This one is a pretty interesting one.
Okay.
That one song that boots you up. I'm gonna answer this with "Devil Trigger" from Devil May Cry 5. Awesome song. Check it out. Check out the game.
Um, one song that boosts you up.
Or "Take Control" from Control. That one's also pretty cool. I like "Down with the Sickness." I like a lot of heavy metal, so you know. It's
Uh,
pretty much any good heavy metal song. "Master of Puppets" from Metallica. I'll go with that.
okay. Yep. That's fine.
What one are you gonna
I
go with?
can't. I really can't answer that, I'm afraid.
Okay, we'll just go with
Uh,
"Pumped Up Kicks" for you, and we'll move on.
that makes me sound like a fucking shooter, Jesus.
I wear a trench coat everywhere. I'm more of a school shooter than you. Anyway, I do actually. I wear a trench coat literally everywhere. I have a big leather trench coat. I wear it everywhere.
What's the line that that security guard from the Matrix says to Neo?
It's just like, yeah, you got any keys on you, loose change, and he just opens up the trench coat and just like, oh shit, he's got like
Shit.
500 guns.
I just imagine someone asking you that every single day when you walk in, and you just go, whoosh, oh shit, it's just a bunch of like waifu pillows inside. All right, carry on.
Anyway, that's all of Razel M's questions. All right, next
Thank
one.
you, Razel.
Next one is by The Hole in My Back Garden.
Okay.
And his question is, how awesome I am.
What, you or him?
Him. Um, I mean, you're a very strange individual.
Uh, do I know this person?
Probably not, but I know him. I've talked with him.
Okay. Hello,
I
and
did an unreleased episode of a podcast with him.
uh, unreleased one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I sent him the audio, but he's done nothing with it since.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hello, and to insert a meme here, the Thanos one where he goes, I don't even know who you are.
Okay, fair enough. I just sent him a meme of whatever. Now the next one is interesting. It's by someone named the Noble Warpmaster, and he's asked us to talk about the Resident Evil 3 remake. Now, to be honest, Warpmaster, I'm gonna have to direct you to my friend Baggy here, and he'll tell you about it.
Uh, yeah, oh shit. You know what? I fucking hate this type of like self-insert stuff 'cause it fucks up my sentencing and everything. Like it's like, so I have to answer a question that I asked to myself.
Yes.
Okay. Um, no, Resident Evil 3 remake looks awesome, and I can't wait to jack off to Jill Valentine. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm really looking
Um,
forward to it. I like the remake of Resident Evil 2, and it's going to be very similar in a way, so I'm looking forward to Resident Evil 3. Especially since Resident Evil 3, the original one, is awesome. I
yeah.
love it.
I'm really looking forward to it. At least I can actually play it because I do remember my dad playing the original on the PS1.
It's so
One thing I
good.
don't understand is the whole issue with Nemesis having a nose. Don't
Who
get that.
cares?
It Yeah, who cares?
No, I
It's
remember.
if anything, it makes him look fucking like scary. It
No, I
really
remember.
does.
I remember seeing this piece of like art for Resident Evil 2, and what it was all the monsters, and it was basically someone like drawing what all of their penises would look like, and it was really funny.
What from Capcom?
I don't know if no, it wasn't from Capcom. Obviously, I don't know if it was the actual artist for the game or not, but it was just someone who did like art of like what every single character is like, what every monster, what all their penises would look like, and it was really funny. Like, oh, this is what Mister X's penis would look like.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
this is what this monster's penis will look like, and it was really funny.
Oh god.
No, some of them were really
Okay.
disgusting, but I just find it funny that like this person took time out of the day to draw penises for all the monsters in Resident Evil 2.
Ugh.
All right.
Okay then.
But yeah, I think we're both looking forward to Resident Evil 3 remake.
Yeah.
I hope that answers your
Oh,
question, Noble Whatmaster.
yeah, I won't be playing Resident Evil Resistance though because it's asymmetrical multiplayer and I fucking hate that shit.
All right. So next one comes from
So,
Duel.
oh, hello, Duel.
Now this is a weird one because I don't know what he means. He just asks, "Who are you?"
Who am I?
I'm
Tell
Mr. No
me.
Life. I talk about video games on the internet.
Oh, I sang the wrong fucking song. What's that song from Enter the Matrix? Not Enter the Matrix. The Animatrix. Plays in one of the uh. Oh fuck.
Which one? Which
Uh,
one? Which short?
it's called Who Am I? I think it's Kid Story. I think. You know the one that goes, "Who am I?" You know that one. I think it was made by. I can't remember what band or person that sang it, but
Peace Orchestra.
that's it. Yeah, Peace Orchestra.
Um,
Yeah, good song though.
I'm just trying to see when does it play? I'm trying to think of which short it plays in.
So yeah, we're getting off topic though.
No, I want to find out when does this play.
In Kid Story. That's what I said.
Okay, yeah, it does play in Kid's Story. All right, he's right. Damn it. Who am I? I'm Mr. No Life. Hi. Also known as Haruka.
uh, I'm Noble Walkmaster. I'm the depressed, disabled Shanghai.
To explain the name Haruka, the reason why I've chosen to go with this as a shortened version of my name is because people, even though people seem to like my name, Mr. No Life, they hate having to refer to it every single time because it's 3 words every time you have to refer to me. It's quite annoying, and I can understand that. So, if you want to refer to me as just a one-word name, Haruka, because it's my Japanese name.
All right. Then.
All right, hopefully that explains that. But yeah, who am I? I'm Mr. No Life. I make videos on the internet. If you're asking about my personal life, you're not going to get any answers.
Yeah.
All right, next one comes from Irish meme Game Boy guy,
God.
and this one's a depressing one because he knows me and he knows this question will annoy me, but he still asks it. How
Okay.
to improve upon Rockstar open world gameplay design, and he puts a note here saying, "Yes, no life. Talk about it."
Well, we all know you love Rockstar.
The issue with Rockstar, in terms of their design, especially the open world games, there's the issue of it's as wide as
Yeah.
an ocean, as deep as a puddle. There's a lot to do in Rockstar's games, but barely any of it is fun or good.
Okay, fair enough.
My recommendation would just be trim the fat.
All right.
Uh, Next one is gaming experiences that affected you the most. Max Payne.
When it says affected you the most, is that like a positive or a negative, or is it both?
It can be either.
Uh, Experiencing the flood and having nightmares ever since.
I think one that affected me the most was like playing Lego Star Wars with my brother on the PS2 when I was younger. That was pretty funny because we'd always just like fuck around in the level. We weren't even actually playing the game. We just beat the shit out of each other with lightsabers. It was funny.
Yeah, no, the flood fucked me up as a kid.
Also, the Max
I
Payne games
used,
because, oh my god, they're so good. So good.
well, not Max Payne 3 though.
There was a Max Payne 3? What?
God, it's Ghostbusters 2016 all over again.
Alright, and then, of course, he has a stupid question because he always likes to ask stupid questions whenever he asks the serious ones. He has a serious question, then a stupid question. The most stupid situation you've ever been in?
Um, Life.
Um, oh yeah, I have a really stupid situation.
Okay.
Uh, this is, I don't know if I should say it or not,
And then don't say it.
because it's from my personal life, but it is quite funny,
Well,
but
then
also really
don't say it.
stupid. But also really stupid. Trying to, should I? You know, I should have a coin. I should toss a coin, but I don't have a coin on me right now, and I can't be bothered to go get one. So, okay. I'm gonna have to answer with something though, so I'll just say this podcast because it's a bunch of shit. There we go.
All right.
All right, and that's all of the questions from the tweet.
Jesus, really?
Yes, we've
Well, to
answered.
be honest, it was with 3 people in mind. There's only 2 today.
Yes, but we've answered all of them. Do you have any topics you would like to discuss?
Yeah, but we already talked about it before the podcast, and I'm sure you don't want to talk about it again.
Oh yeah, it was the rise of Skywalker and how shit it was.
I have not seen it yet, so I really can't comment.
Okay.
So, yep, but um, don't be dicks. Just listen to other people's opinions. But this is the internet. No one ever does.
Right, in which case, I'm gonna. Right, I think we're out of topics to talk about for the podcast, but I do have one more topic to talk about,
Yeah.
and that is 2019.
Uh, I hate it.
I'm thankful for everyone who watches my videos and enjoys it and anticipates what I do next. And all the nice comments on Twitter. I appreciate it. It's been a,
Alright.
it's been a very weird year and a very weird decade overall, so I'm happy that I do have people to support me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of them, fucker.
Shut the fuck up, cunt. Um,
Excuse me.
um, so yeah, I already have a couple of videos planned for next year, as you've probably seen. Um, so yeah, I'm going to be working on them. But I do have one more video for the year, and it's The Matrix Path of Neo.
Yay.
You know, that weird game with that weird S&M club where they have, what's the name for it? Electrophilia. You know, electrocution fetish.
Jesus. Why is everything gotta be a fucking fetish?
Because everything,
Humanity.
there's a fetish for everything. There's literally a fetish for everything. Name something and there's a fetish for it.
Uh, fucking water, maybe? I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a fetish for water. I'll look at the name for it.
Really?
I'll look at the name for it. Water. No, not Easter. Water fetish.
Seriously?
What is it called? It is called aquaphilia.
What
A-
the fuck?
Aquaphilia is a form of sexual fetishism that involves images of people swimming or posing underwater and sexual activity in or underwater.
That is odd.
All right, name another thing, and I'll tell you if there's a fetish for it or not.
Uh, uh, I don't know.
Just say something. Just name anything.
Sorry. Cortana.
No, can't put Cortana there because Cortana isn't a specific thing. It has to be like a specific activity or
Oh,
specific
she's a hologram. You can maybe have a fetish on holograms.
hologram.
Don't actually write it.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness! Oh. Oh my goodness!
And ladies and gentlemen, he's turning into the flood.
Holographic harness? What the? Oh my god! You can buy one of these things. Oh my god! I'm buying one of
So
these
this is
later.
actually real. Oh my.
All right. So name another thing. We'll do one more.
Sorry, my brothers. Furries.
Yeah, there's already a fetish for furries. We already know that. It's got to be obscure. Name something obscure.
I really don't know.
Wait a minute. I'm always interested. Is there an eyeball fetish?
No. Please, you're gonna make me feel ill.
Oh god. Octotilius.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Can we not talk about that one? That's disgusting. Like anything to do with the human eye makes me feel ill.
What's the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten, Baggy?
Brussels sprouts.
Right, you want to know the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten?
What?
A goat's eyeball.
Okay. What is it?
It's an eyeball from a goat.
No, you're gonna make me gag. Stop.
I've eaten it and it was absolutely horrible.
Yeah. All right. Can we stop? Because you're actually making me like gag.
All right.
I don't like anything to do with the eyes. I don't like it.
What, being stabbed in the eye?
Mm.
Oh, you're not gonna like John Wick Chapter 3 then?
You're gonna make me feel ill. Stop it.
Oh, good. Just watch Dead Space. Or play Dead Space. Play Dead Space 2. Play the part where he gets stabbed in the eye.
Yeah, I have, and the only reason I wasn't sick at that scene was because it was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, the fact that he just goes ah.
Yeah, no, it was just fucking hilarious.
Dead Space 3 sucks.
Alright, what else?
All right, we got nothing else to talk about. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna go smoke.
Yeah.
Also, I thought we were supposed to give an outro to the podcast. All right, that's all, folks.